There's a podcast out of Toronto with Amber Macarthur, one of the best podcasts, video podcasts out there. So Will, tell us what's going on.
I'm here. Oh, sorry. I'm here for Summermash Austin, and I've been on the whole tour. These guys are running me ragged. I can't keep up with these young kids anymore.
This is Will Pate.
I'm busted now.
Will Pate, what are you doing, my man?
I'm doing a little interview. What are you saying?
Go ahead. Don't let me interrupt. Well, tell me what you're up to these days.
Working on a little project that's going to come to light in the next few months. Not saying too much about it yet, but you'll see something soon on Mashable, I think August 15th.
Mashable is doing a partnership with your company. Let's talk about that.
More to be told on August 15th.
August 15th. Are we not allowed to talk about it until then?
We'll see.
I'm loving the tees. Tell me about the t-shirt.
The t-shirt, we crowdsourced this. So we're a company that's doing a new kind of crowdsourcing, let's say. And we crowdsourced this off a site called 99 Designs. And you can see here that there's a whole group of people kind of helping certain people achieve something, perhaps.
It's crowdsourced t-shirt.
That's right. That's not what we're doing, but we crowdsource everything. We crowdsource all the buttons, all the logos, everything.
So you've been with us on tour. We've done Seattle,
yep.
We've done San Francisco, and we've done LA. How does Austin compare?
Oh, I love Austin.
This is a huge event. It's a really huge event. I'm surprised this is maybe the biggest we've done so far.
I think you might be right.
What I'm hearing from a lot of the people here is that it's a really good place to be if you're into live music, if you're into entertainment, but definitely the live element is really strong here compared to, say, San Francisco or even LA.
Interesting.
But I think music-focused startups really have an advantage here to some extent. And it's strange, they really don't regret not being in the Valley, which is good. It's good.
That's okay. Hey, there's more than one place in the world to live, so.
It's an awesome place to be. I'm really tempted to move here, I'll be honest.
It's pretty high on my list of places I want to live someday.
My place is in order: San Francisco, Austin, LA, I think.
You should come up to Toronto sometime, bro.
I could go up to Toronto. I haven't been there before.
It's Commonwealth. Come on, man.
I haven't been there before. I will try. How will I know until I try it?
Exactly.
We will do Mash Me Toronto within a year.
I love that idea.
Not a promise, but kind of half a promise.
It's on video now,
I've said that on tape. I got to execute on that.
You guys can hold him to it, so.
We may do Vancouver.
You should. Vancouver's a great town too.
It is a great town, but Toronto, top of the list.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Tell us about what you've got coming up.
There's not so much I can say right now about that. It's there'll be more on Mashable on August 15th, but stay tuned.
What's happening with Net at Night and your show with Amber?
Well, Amber's still doing Net at Night. CommandN is going well. I haven't made any CommandN episodes so far this summer. I think I've done one so far. Amber's been traveling. I've been traveling. We tried to do one yesterday or today, but she was like, she was coming in and as I was heading out. So as soon as I get back to Toronto, I'm going to find Amber and we're going to do an episode.
Is Austin the best city you've been on, period?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be.
That's a qualified answer.
Yes, this is a politically correct answer. Is all cities are different. I actually really loved LA. I mean, I think, they're all different. They're all contrasted. This is an incredibly relaxed atmosphere. We have an open bar, which is always good. It's not quite as packed as San Francisco, because San Francisco is always the most popular. Really nice venue. So I am pro Austin. I think it's one of the best we've been to in terms of just being very relaxed and talking about social media in a relaxed setting.
There you go.
Awesome. Summermash Austin.
Woo!
Thanks for that.
Now, Will, are you gonna mostly focus on video or audio, or what's going to be your focus?
Over the next few years, I think my focus has changed. I wanted to spend a lot more time doing video, and I'm still going to continue doing that. But I've actually moved more into the venture capital industry, and we're working on a project that's going to shake up the way things are done, bring a new way to do it, and bring some experimentation and some innovation to the venture capital industry.
How do you know Amber Macarthur?
Well, the funny thing is, Amber and I actually grew up in the same small province of Canada. It's the smallest province of Canada. It's called Prince Edward Island. It's a tiny little smiley face just north of Nova Scotia, which is where Halifax is. You might know PEI from Anne of Green Gables, Potatoes, Lobsters. Daniel Burka from Day actually met for the first time at South by Southwest outside a hotel here in Austin. And I said, hey, are you Amber Macarthur? And she said, yeah, are you Will Pate? And then we met, and I visited Toronto, did a couple guest spots on CommandN, and it ended up on the show.
You guys disappointed me last year by not showing up at South by Southwest. Are you going to be there this year?
I am making my commitment right now that I will be at Southwest come heck or high water.
All right, if you show up, I want to get an interview with you guys, okay?
I would love that. Absolutely. If I'm there, I will be there for you.
What's going on here tonight? What's happened to you here tonight? Who have you bumped into? What's your impression? How long are you going to be in town?
Unfortunately, I'm heading out first thing tomorrow morning, another early morning flight, but my impressions have been great. I've actually met a lot of startups from Houston and Dallas and Austin at South by Southwest before, but every time I come back, it feels like the community is getting stronger, and that's the same thing I see happening in a lot of cities across North America, which gives me a lot of hope that these startups are really pulling together and are building these communities that are going to create these great next companies.
How did you spend your day in Austin today?
Well, I flew in late. I walked straight from the hotel. I went to Stubbs. I got some barbecued brisket, some ribs, got some cornbread. I got some fried okra, some mashed yams with some walnuts sprinkled on top. And for me, every time I go to the South, I gotta get some barbecue. So that was number one on my list.
All right, besides your show and Amber's show, who's hot and who's rising in video podcasting? Who do you think is going to be the hottest things in the next year or so?
You know, that's really tough to answer. I think there are a lot of people who are doing a lot of great stuff. I always watch Callie Lewis. I think she does a great job. I think the folks, all the Revision 3 shows are doing a great job. I mean, it's hard to say who's going to go popular because it's up to you folks, the folks who are watching this, to choose who you want to watch. But I would say there's still lots of space for new video blogs. I'm interested to see a lot of the video blogs that are coming up around things that aren't technology. You know, there's video blogs coming up for almost every niche now. So I want to see video blogs about just random stuff that I may not have thought about before, but I'll become interested in because of them.
All right, Will Pate, final words with Will Pate.
Final words. I feel like these have to be magnanimous, but go out and get them. Exactly. Sorry?
Say hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns.